But if I keep going to school, where
Have you ever thought about why you connect so deeply with certain characters? Maybe they've resonated with you in ways that feel familiar. These characters, often seen as out of the ordinary, are usually labeled as troublemakers or the eccentric ones. But what if it's because they share the same kind of mind as you? A mind that doesn't always follow the rules but sees the world in its own unique way. Let's dive into some beloved fictional characters who, while not explicitly described as having ADHD, display traits that make them relatable to those with ADHD. You might just find a little of yourself in their stories. Here are a few standout examples from novels, along with reasons why they might resonate with readers who have ADHD.
What is your name?
Anne Shirley. Anne spelt with an E.
Anne Shirley, and of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery, and is famously imaginative, talkative, and easily swept up in daydreams. She often finds herself in trouble due to her impulsive decisions and boundless enthusiasm. Her vivid imagination and ability to hyper-focus on her passions align closely with common ADHD characteristics.
And we hope that you will strive to meet our standards.
Oh, I'm sure I will, Mr. Phillips.
Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Tom's impulsive nature, knack for mischief, and love for adventure make him a classic example of someone who might have ADHD. He struggles with staying on task in traditional settings but thrives in situations that require creativity and spontaneity. Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Like Tom, Huck is a free spirit who lives for the moment. He resists rules and structure, finds it hard to sit still, and prefers hands-on learning. His restless, adventurous nature is relatable for those with ADHD.
You'll do fine. And it'll work too. I've done it before. That's why I carry these 2 needles.
I just feel like women.
Jo March, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Jo's fierce independence, passion for writing, and sometimes impulsive actions make her stand out. She struggles with societal expectations and often gets frustrated with her own intense emotions and impatience, especially when they get in the way of her goals.
But I'm so lonely.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. Percy has been explicitly written with ADHD and dyslexia, and these traits are tied into his demigod abilities. He's impulsive, easily distracted, and sometimes finds it hard to focus in a traditional school setting, but he excels in environments where he can put his quick thinking and physical energy to use.
Well,
I'm sorry, I don't know.
well,
Is that what I think it is?
Lyra Belacqua, His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman. Lyra's curiosity, risk-taking, and difficulty adhering to rules are defining parts of her character. Her inquisitive mind, fierce independence, and ability to think on her feet reflect many ADHD characteristics, particularly her willingness to defy expectations.
Why is the magisterium so afraid of it?
They're afraid of it because they think it is sin.
Holden Caulfield, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Holden's erratic thoughts, impulsive decisions, and tendency to fixate on certain ideas or people suggest someone who could potentially have ADHD. He's deeply introspective but struggles with traditional structures and expectations.
Knowing where we're rowing, or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing?
Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Willy Wonka's eccentricity, innovative ideas, and unusual way of interacting with people show a mind that works in non-linear, creative ways. His enthusiasm for his creations and willingness to take risks make him a fun, imaginative example of how ADHD can fuel creativity.
But if I keep going to school, we can't ever read anymore.
Scout Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. As a young girl, Scout is highly curious, easily bored by convention, and often questioning societal norms. Her curiosity and sometimes impulsive behavior give her a natural resilience that helps her navigate complex social situations.
Because we born in the 80s, that ADHD crazy.
Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes series by Arthur Conan Doyle. Holmes has an intense ability to hyper-focus on cases that fascinate him while struggling with boredom and restlessness in the absence of engaging work. His analytical mind and fixation on details contrast sharply with his disdain for routine. Each of these characters embodies various ADHD traits, from impulsivity and hyperactivity to creativity and hyperfocus, offering readers with ADHD relatable, and often inspiring, figures in literature. So, what do you think? Have you ever felt a connection with these characters, or maybe even recognized yourself in them? Let me know if there are any other characters you've seen who seem to think outside the box, and maybe even resonate with ADHD traits. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear who I might have missed.